and it is Loh Kean Yew from Singapore, winner of the recent 500 event in Saarbrücken, up against Hans-Kristian Vittinghus of Denmark. Well, when we look at the men's singles draw, in fact, we lost 2 seeds in the very first round. The number 8 seed, Ng Long, and also the All England champion, Lee Si-ja. So, by second round, we had 5 seeds. We also lost Ginting in the first round. But look, by quarterfinals, only 3 seeds and none in the top half of the draw. But 4 Danes. So 5 different nationalities, because 1 Singaporean, 1 from Japan, 1 from Indonesia, and 1 from India. Well, I can tell you that Anders Antonsen has actually withdrawn from the quarterfinal against Jonathan Christie, the number 6 seed. So Jonathan Christie, the Asian Games gold medalist, is through to the semi-final stage. Antonsen was the beaten finalist at the last edition of the Indonesia Open, which was in 2019. So that's a bitter blow for Danish fans. So here comes the Singaporean Loh Kean Yew, and what a few weeks he is having. Won 2 titles in Europe, the Dutch International Challenger event and the event in Saarbrücken that I was telling you about, a 750. No, it wasn't, it was a 500 event.
500,
500
yes.
event, I do beg your pardon. His opponent, Hans-Kristian Vittinghus, one of 4 Danes in the quarterfinal stage. And this, surprisingly, is the first meeting between these 2 pairs. Now, here's a fun fact. This is Vittinghus's 13th, yes, 13th, 1-3 consecutive appearance at the Indonesia Open.
That's pretty good.
That's amazing, isn't it?
Yes.
2008 he started playing this particular tournament. He lost in the qualifying. But this is his 3rd quarterfinal here at the Indonesia Open. He was quarterfinalist 9 years ago when he lost out to Kasyap Parupalli, who then lost in the semi-final. And then in 2014, he lost out to the number 1 seed, Lee Chong-wei, who also lost then in the semi-final stage. So the toss of the coin.
Loh Kean Yew won it, and he chose ends, the one nearest to us.
Right. Well, part of the Victor Axelsen training camp in Dubai, this young man from Singapore. And there's no denying the fact that all those who have been training with Victor Axelsen have been playing extremely well on the European leg of the tour, and now here in Bali. 24 years of age, born in Penang in Malaysia, but moved to Singapore when he was 13 under the Foreign Sports Scholarship Scheme, and gained Singapore citizenship in February 2015. There you can see beat Parupalli Kasyap in the first round, and then in the second round beat the number 1 seed, the 2-time winner of this event, Kento Momota, who had won the title in 2015 and 18. In 3 games was his victory, 21-19 in the deciding game, having been 9-13 down. So to Hans-Kristian Vittinghus, he's 35 years of age, 5'11", 21 on the world ranking at the moment, has been as high as 11 weeks in total across 2 different spells. And as I was telling you, this is his 3rd quarterfinal at this particular event. He's been a quarterfinalist at the World Championships. He's been a semi-finalist at the All England. And as you can see, in the first round, he beat the World Championship bronze medalist, Wangchalon from Thailand, 2 straight games. And then in the second round, beat the winner of the recent French Super 750 event, Kanta Suniyama. Needed 3 games there as we look at our court officials. Dropped the opening game against Suniyama, did Vittinghus, and came back strongly, 21-13 in the deciding game. So
Ready to play.
Amin Ma from Iran, umpire for this one, and Diraj Gunadri from Mauritius, the service judge. Well, it was a most peculiar second round match he had against Kento Momota. He won the opening game to 7. He was then 9-2 up in the second, was Loh Kean Yew, and somehow contrived to lose that second game.
Yeah, it was a good fight back by Kento Momota, I think, but he just simply looked too tired.
Yeah.
He's just worn out.
Ready? Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Loh Kean Yew, Singapore. And on my left, Hans-Kristian Solberg Vittinghus, Denmark. Hans-Kristian Vittinghus to serve. Love all. Play.
So Hans-Kristian Vittinghus. Wow,
Yeah.
what a start by Loh Kean Yew. I was going to say
One.
Vittinghus
No.
getting this quarterfinal underway. A little wry smile from Vittinghus.
Yeah, that was a very, very good shot from Loh Kean Yew.
Now that one's wide.
Service over.
Now,
1-all.
it's very inconvenient that Anders Antonsen has pulled out sadly because of his, I gather it's a pectoral muscle, chest.
Yeah, his chest.
Yeah, because I spent some considerable time this morning
Working it all out.
Service
working out
2-1.
if we'd ever had a Grand Prix Gold, a Super Series or a World Tour event where all 4 semi-finalists were Danish. The answer is no. It could have happened because there was no all-Danish quarterfinals. They were all playing against somebody from another country. That's a magnificent smash. But I did also work out, and I'm going to tell you anyway because I spent so long working it all out.
Yeah, don't waste it.
The last time we had all 4 semi-finalists from the same nation in the men's singles semi-final was actually a Grand Prix Gold event. That was the Saeed Mobdi of 2017. But when you look at a tournament of this level,
Service over.
the last time was the China
3.
Super Series of 2010, 4 Chinese players. But the interesting thing is the only time that we've had 4 players from the same nation in the semi-final of a major tournament when not on home soil was the All England Championships of 2007 when we had 4 Chinese players there. Anyway, that was my hour research this morning.
And it was all wasted, but not at
Yes,
all after
thank
all.
you, Mr. Antonsen.
Yeah,
But I do wish you well. I
Yes.
hope you have a speedy recovery.
absolutely. But it's a very, very fine start here from Loh Kean Yew. Seen already some of his impressive skills with good net play and, of course, a very good attack. The smash down the line.
Yeah, I mean, before the match started, Morten, I had in my mind that, you know, I think of Vittinghus very much as a runner on court. And Loh Kean Yew, undoubtedly, in my opinion, has more weapons to win a rally. He has more skills for winning shots.
Yeah, he's got more power, more pace. I totally agree with you on that. Vittinghus have to wear his opponents down most of the time, but look at the quickness there from Loh Kean Yew.
Yeah.
He's all over that net. Really well played.
Yeah, these rallies are a little too quick, I think, probably for Vittinghus' liking. Yeah. Well finished off.
9.
Yeah, what a
3.
start.
Yeah, nice.
Talking about 3 minutes of play.
3 minutes, yeah. Oh, this is extraordinary. 4 minutes now and an 11-3 lead at the mid-game interval.
Thomas Dango is walking onto court, scratching his head. What am I going to say here?
Yeah, too many mistakes from Vittinghus, coupled with too many winning shots from this man. Well, Vittinghus had a wonderful start to the year because at the Toyota Thailand Super 1000 event, he was promoted from the reserve list and went all the way through to the final, where he then lost to Victor Axelsen.
Court 1,
Beating
20
Antonsen
seconds.
on the way.
Semi-final, yep.
Yeah.
11-3. Play.
Yeah, so far, Vittinghus can't follow pace.
3.
That's good. On the line.
Service over. 4-12.
Oh, good neck shot from Vittinghus, immediately apologises
5-12.
for the neck cord.
Yeah, that's perfect.
12-11. Service over. 13-5.
Yeah, do you think he's said to himself, or maybe even Thomas Stangor, the coach, has said to him, look, you've got to be a little more proactive?
I think so.
Yeah.
Because as soon as Kean Yew is really going on the attack, it seems like he's winning them almost at will.
Yeah.
So it's a case of Vittinghus having to try to hit first.
Just wide.
Service over.
Now,
7-15.
Vittinghus cannot qualify for the World Tour finals. He is currently 21 after last week's tournament. But by my calculations, if Loh Kean Yew was to win this title, I think he might just qualify.
And pushing who out?
Let me double check.
because it was interesting yesterday. If it goes this way, Loh Kean Yew is winning this match. Of course, Vittinghus is going home and can prepare.
He would push out Widison.
Vidison, okay. Where you remember when we met Cho Chen Chen last night?
Yeah.
It was very entertaining, actually.
Yes, he is a charming young man.
And we asked him, oh, when are you going home? He said, no, I'm not going home. I'm staying because he's got to go into quarantine for 2 weeks. So it makes no sense for him to go back to Chinese Taipei.
He wouldn't be able to arrive in Welver for the World Championships to do his, I think we have a day or 2 days of quarantine, or
yeah,
when
we will arrive on the 9th, which is Thursday, and it starts on Sunday.
Yeah. So he's staying here to practice and train.
Yep.
He's Cho Chen Chen, who had been the defending champion in the men's singles. Lost his match yesterday to Nishimoto. Oh, that's a beautiful shot. Yep. What a reverse slice from Loh Kean Yew.
He's playing with a lots of confidence at the moment, Kean Yew. Really playing with good confidence, trying most of his shots, and it's all seem to turn to gold.
18-8.
And once again, we have a rally where we see Vittinghus can't really follow pace.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
yes,
a beauty.
Yeah, that's lovely.
Service over. 9-18.
Lift is long.
Service over. 19-9.
And I think it's quite interesting that Thomas Dalgaard is usually quite vocal behind the court. But I don't think there is any answer at the moment. Go through the paces in this opening game and then see if you can salvage something in the second, get a good start.
Game points. And the return of serve is wide. So opening game, 21-9 in favour of Loh Kean Yew.
21-9.
21-9 in just 11 minutes.
Yeah,
I can hardly believe that. Well, I can believe it. I've just watched it. But that's extraordinary.
Yeah. Normally a quick game in the men's singles would definitely be 16, 17 minutes.
Yeah.
Prøver at sætte noget tempo på her. Ikke at vi skal spille mega aggressivt og bukke ud af position, men bliver nødt til at komme op og skære hurtigt frem på ryggen til det. Så vi skal ind og så vi kan stresse ham lidt sådan her. Så bliver vi nødt til de der mellemspil med at lægge sig lidt ind i banen. Altså, det der netspil, hvis vi spiller nettet, så er det fordi, han skal lægge igen, og så smider han henover, når han bliver stresset af den grund. Ja. Og stikker på, du kan sagtens spille med. Altså nu holder vi tempoet.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds.
Very interesting to me, Morten, that Thomas Dalgaard, the Danish coach, using all of his allotted time to speak to Vittinghus.
Yeah.
Just give us a quick summary of what the advice was.
Second game,
It's all in and it's attack. and
Play.
try to avoid the net as much as possible, because Kean Yew is getting there a lot quicker than Vittinghus, which means that he's under pressure. Oh, look at that beauty again. Yeah.
The reverse slice straight drop from Loh Kean Yew, played to perfection. It's so deceptive. Look, Vittinghus. Yeah.
He is on the other side.
Yeah, he was going in the wrong direction. Initially didn't react at all. It's going wide.
And then the last thing was trying to see whether, again, to avoid the net play, these long shots into the court and see whether he can unsettle the situation a bit. But it's not easy, that's out as well.
Yeah. When you say long shots, so instead of playing it tight to the net, towards the front service line, or
even further into the court, but we call it long net.
Yeah.
That's a nice play.
Yeah. Lovely from Vittinghus.
1-3.
But the thing is, when Vittinghus is losing confidence in the match, he's got a bit of a tendency to make a lot of mistakes because he doesn't know how to get back into it. And I think this can actually happen in this match because the first game was so quick and his confidence completely taken away from him.
That pushes long.
You see he's shaking his head all the time.
He's missed as well. He wants to change his racket. Not sure whether it was a broken string. I think
No, he needs another lucky racket now.
Yeah. 6-1, the advantage to Loh Kean Yew. Well, a fun fact for you, Morten. We started the tournament with 3 former champions in the men's singles. Kento Momota, Cho Tien-chen, the defending champion, and Kidambi Srikanth, and they all 3 lost in the second round yesterday.
Yeah.
So no former champions left in the men's singles draw. Yeah, he's doing exactly what you predicted he would do. He's looking to me as if he doesn't know what the answers are, and there's just a string of mistakes flowing from his racket.
Yeah, he doesn't know where to go, and as I say, he's lost his confidence, and by losing his confidence, he's kind of losing the plot, as I usually say. And it's just mistake after mistake, and he's talking a little bit to Thomas Downgo, and he's shaking his head, and it's a small little smile, and say, okay, this seems to be virtually impossible.
Missed it.
10-1.
Well, it was a tough match yesterday in the second round for Vittinghus against Suniyama, but it wasn't overly long. It was less than an hour. So I don't think it's fatigue, is it?
No, I don't think so. It's simply that Kean Yew is playing much better.
Yeah.
He's got the pace. He's unsettling him at every given opportunity, and he's just a better player on the day.
Well, I can tell you, Vittinghus is sitting on the HSBC bench, as if to say, almost, I've given up. He hasn't, of course, but Thomas Downgo, I wish we could hear what he was saying. I don't think we heard any of that, did we?
Nothing.
Court 1, 20 seconds.
Apart from a very quiet, come no.
Yeah,
come on.
Yeah, come on.
Even Thomas Downgo seems at a loss as to what to say.
That's what I said. He was scratching his head after the first game. Again, here we see the pace from Kean Yew. Very quick, closing the net down.
1.
Oh, a little slip from Vittinghus.
Yeah, the problem for Vittinghus is, as much as he would like to fight, keep it going and all that, the shots simply just letting him down. But I must say, due credit to the young Singaporean, I think he's playing really, really well.
So do I.
2-13.
I remember the first time we all took notice of him, which was when he won the Thailand Masters Super 300 event as a qualifier in 2019, and then we all had high hopes for him, but of course then COVID took over.
Yeah.
And I think now we're beginning to see the fulfillment of some of that potential that we saw
almost two years ago.
2 years ago.
Yeah.
Well, it came off the frame of the racket, but the intent was there.
Service over. 14-2.
Oh, a little cross-court backhand net shot with full pirouette from Vittinghus. Exemplifies, I think, his state of mind.
I think so too.
We all have bad days, Morten.
Yes.
The umpire of the match.
Yeah.
Jindra Wright.
I think Vittinghus is
On the service
having a bad day at the office, coupled with Loh Kean Yew having a very good day at the office. That's brilliant.
Yeah. He's just using his speed all the time.
Yeah.
Please welcome Nami Matsuyama and Chiharu Shiga, Japan.
Challenge here.
Hans-Kristian Solberg Vittinghus.
I don't think he'll win the challenge.
No.
Out.
I think he's just delaying the inevitable.
Yeah, he has already resigned to that fact, I think, as he was walking out.
Indonesia.
Telling that Loh Kean Yew has kept hold of the shuttle, as it is clearly long.
Challenge unsuccessful. 1 challenge remaining. 16-2. Play.
Another one goes long.
17-2. It is my decision. It is my decision.
Well, he didn't ask for the court to be mocked, but the umpire did.
Insisted.
Yeah.
Vittinghus said, that's a strange decision.
I think that shows Vittinghus would rather just be off the court.
It's exactly what he meant.
17, sorry.
But time-wise, he's doing better in the second game
Yeah.
in the first.
That smash had a bit of reverse slice on it.
18-3.
It's gone wide. 2 points away from the semi-final.
19-3.
would be.
4-19.
He makes a service error. The first semi-final at Super 1000 level for Loh Kean Yew.
Service over.
So match point opportunities.
Match point 4.
And we're only 24 minutes into the match.
Thank you.
Match to Loh Kean Yew in scintillating form. 21-9, 21-4, the margin of his victory over Hans-Kristian Vittinghus of Denmark.
21-4.
Well, we all have bad days. And I have to say, I felt a little sorry for Vittinghus because it was...
Yeah, it was so exposed, wasn't it?
It was so exposed. But all congratulations to Loh Kean Yew because he was superb. 21-9, 21-4, the margin of the victory, and Loh Kean Yew through to a first Super 1000 semi-final. So after the disappointing men's singles, Vittinghus really not able to produce his best form at all, but one has to say Loh Kean Yew was absolutely superb, and as Morten Frost was saying, was so quick today, but 25 minutes for 21-9, 21.